owners, especially those who are already and not even online. So both sides of the business who wants to get their business digitized. MDEC recently introduced tech relief at MDEC website. Please, either you take a photo or immediately you go to the link. Let me try and copy the link into the chat. Bear with me, so that you all can immediately click instead of having to remember those link. Bear with me. Now there are a list of technology providers from all category. It can be marketing, it can be logistics, it can be payment gateways. We're trying to collect as many as we can because sometimes the communication goes out there. It's not being captured by all the enablers. And from time to time, these enablers will come to MDEC and we will collect these offers, which is especially for the COVID-19 victims, I will call them. Okay. As for MDEC, what we do is all of us stayed at home. We have working at home is much more, I would say, tiring because our home, we do not have comfortable office chairs, or we use our dining table, or some of us sit on the floor. We don't have comfortable office chair for us to sit, and sitting 4 or 5 hours, like me, I'm sitting on the floor, backache lah. So now with the extension, I have to get up, stretch my feet, walk around the house, little small flat, and just walk around the house. So check this out. So this is tip 1. In the meantime, if you guys got question, just post that question. Majority of you may have seen my FB posting about, some of you think that whether or not essential e-commerce belongs to essential, what do you call that? Essential services. Now let me frame this properly. E-commerce is deemed as essential services, but if your products, that's my opinion, yeah, if your products is not of essential products, the ministry will have to prioritize which category of services, which category of products is deemed as essential. So if you are selling, let's say, stationaries, calculators, electrical goods like lightings, lamps and all, those are not deemed to be essential items compared to people who are selling dry food, wet food, snacks, what else? Baby products. Those are essential. Okay, and I've also shared a link since Monday to a Google form by KPD and HEP, but the application, the link has been closed. KPD and HEP is trying to complete all the applications online. My thoughts are, for those who didn't make it to apply a release letter, or some of you got rejected, I can only tell you that don't go against the law, or don't go against the movement control order, because the more businesses are against this, we will get more extension again. Okay, so please adhere to it, and everybody is trying to do their best. The banks have already done something for you all. There are loans and temporary loans coming in. So please adhere to that. Now, let's go to slide number 2. Now, this is for F&B owners who are not even online yet. I was reached out by Wai Hong of Store Hub, and he's going to provide you a platform for you to be online. And he's giving 14 days free subscription, but only to that link that I'm showing you. This link is MDEC referral link, because There is a subscription fee of 249 ringgit a month at his platform, which is called fooddelivery.my. However, I negotiated with him to give incentive to our community called Go E-commerce. So he's giving everybody who's in the F&B business a 14 days trial. No hardware. You can use your phone, you can use your desktop, you can use your tablet to subscribe to his services. Just go to Waihong, and if they say that you cannot claim the 14-day trial, just find me on Facebook, Carol Fung. Just find me on Facebook, and I'll go after them. So if StoreHub listening to this, you better make sure that you serve the SME well, and I hope that the solutions given by StoreHub suits you. All right. Carol forgot to paste the link here. Oh, I pasted already. There. Exabyte already paste. Okay, let's go to number 3. We are 3:12 now. Now, this next slide is for people, This next slide is for the people who already in F&B business physical, and you are looking for last mile riders. There are some platforms who charge quite a high margin. I don't want to name who. You might know who they are, and you do not want, if you have a choice whether or not to use them or not. So here's the list that we've prepared. It was shared to us by our MDEC sharing economy. So you can take a picture of here, look at the area that is covered, get in touch with them. The emails are there. If you want to use the services in order for you to send food over. Okay, so that's tip number 3. No questions, everybody. How many of you here now? 80. Wow, very good. Okay, let's go to, hopefully you get this. I will allow Nicole to share these slides because most of these slides are just visual. Okay, now let's go to tip number 4. Now, tip number 4 is for any type of business who are still operating and you need to find runners to serve your customers. So here are some runners for you to engage with. They have the email. Please reach out to them and tell them that Carol shared this list. This list is by the MDEC sharing economy division. Just mention we saw this list in MDEC, or Carol Fung shared this, and we were advised to stay in touch with you. And I'm sure all these platforms will definitely provide their best advice and their solutions to you. So take a look at the area that they cover. We have one in Terengganu, so well done to get runner in Terengganu. Okay, so this is for you to get runners. Now, tip number 5. I just started this. Some of you may have been aware that I'm calling out to some SME to share how did they came across with, how did they adapt to COVID-19. And I put up some interviews for 3 minutes because it's short and simple. It's a struggle for us to do a 10-minute long interview, so we cut it short to 3 minutes. Please go and subscribe. I didn't put the link there. Let me give you the link. Bear with me. I was just doing the slides over a channel, YouTube. Okay. So my kid is the one that used my, oops. Okay, let's go there. This is one of the video that I did together with Sunny yesterday. I was supposed to upload another video just now. Where's my chat? There you go. Subscribe. There are more nice content because a lot of industry players give their tips and they share their struggles. I have some more people who share their struggles, but I have not gotten the time to edit. please go to that YouTube and just subscribe to the channel. So that's me. And then I think I'm gone down to my last slide, I think. Yes, this is my last slide. Majority of you would think that it's not easy to find a one-way communication with the government. So you don't know where to go. You only know how to go to maybe Facebook, maybe Twitter, maybe reach out to me via WhatsApp or via Facebook friends list that you find me. I would advise you to come over to our community. We call it the Go E-commerce community in DingTalk. So we use the platform called DingTalk. We have more than 4,000 SMEs there, and every week, experts such as Alibaba, AliCloud. Yesterday, we had a very, very good session that Alibaba Global Initiative hosted and interviewed Lao Yazi, one of the restaurants in Hangzhou at CC campus. How did they survive 2 months during the lockdown in China? So he shared, so that video can be played back in our community. You're not allowed to download it and share it over to the internet. So more than 1,900 attendees from all over the world, as far as Africa, Indonesia, and Thailand, and also Malaysia, participated this live streaming done by Dream from the Alibaba Global Initiative. Next week, we'll have another topic. This is face-to-face interview. It's live, face-to-face interview with either Alibaba HR, how they combat COVID, either on China, on the logistics, how did they manage to adapt to the situation. So everything is there. You may try to mute your background sound. Cannot lah. I am in somebody's office, so I can't do this at home. If I were to do this at home, my kid will not be able. My kid will come running around to me. Scan this QR code. Download the app from your Play Store. Thanks for your suggestions, Julian. Come to App Store or to your Apple Store. Download the app called DingTalk. Create a free account for you all. Scan this QR code and I will approve you to come in. In this group chat, we're able to chat to people who are in need of help, sourcing some sanitizers, masks, some delivery issues. This morning we have people who has Lazada account issue. Please do come. And I'm down to, this is my last slide. Please tell me what questions that you guys will have. Now we know that the extension has been, the extension of the MCO has been extended to April 14. We have not heard anything from KPD and HEP and MITI on the extension about the release letter. Tip for you, if I know a lot of you may not be active on Twitter, go to Twitter. And in Twitter is the one that, wow, you can get so many valuable information from the ministries, because the ministries are very active on Twitter. Not so much on Facebook, but a lot of them on Twitter. You want to vent your frustration, you can also tweet. It's best for you to tweet compared to you going into Facebook. It's a tag whoever you will need to, the ministers, the ministries, or the agencies, tag them to get help. Those who doing e-commerce, how they can get the relief letter to go around. First of all, you all know that you as a company owner, you are to prepare a letter of employment for your staff. Although the police may stop you, they have the right to stop you. They're just doing their work. You cannot go against them at all. They are trying to minimize the number of crowd that comes up to the public. So we ask you to cooperate with them. Show them what business are you in. If they find that you belong to the non-essential goods, my advice to just try to do it at home. If you need to pick back your items, now is for you to bring it back home and just do it. Okay? Any other questions? I give you a scenario. Yesterday, I'm not going to name who is this online seller. They wrote to Majelis Keselamatan Negara for seeking for release letter, and they got the approval, but it was for a limited number of staff that can work during the office working hours. They reached out to me and told me that, Carol, our pick pack need more than 6 people. Then when I asked them how many people pick pack your division, they answered me 50. I said, no, you cannot have 50 people to do pick pack. You have to scale down. You have to tell your customers, please expect delay. Please don't have 50 people come into your office and start to pick pack. Minimize it. Tell your customers that please expect delay because there's short of manpower. You're not going to risk your staff to the virus. Okay, so I advised them. Let me go to my video. There you go. So I advised them, do you want this MCO to be continued, or do you want your release letter to be revoked? So comply to have only 6 staff working for your pick pack warehouse instead of risking your company. Any more questions? We have 91 people coming here. We are already 22 minutes. Any other questions posted by them, Nicole?
So far, see from the chat, no more.
All right. So very straightforward. I can be reached at TikTok. I can be reached at Facebook. I can be reached on WhatsApp. I can type my number here. Bear with me, and you all can save my number. I'm a person who loves digital, but only WhatsApp. You don't try to call me. I can't pick up the call. So majority of the enablers will try to WhatsApp me. Now they are WhatsApping me concerned about roadblocks. Just be honest.
Other questions. Do you have any help for manufacturers?
We do have the MOF right now. MDEC just submitted a paper to Ministry of Finance about the stimulus that was announced. So we submitted the paper. We're waiting for them. We're waiting for MOF to approve and see how we're going to execute and kickstart this. Now you have to remember, there are a lot of agencies offering help. There are help for manufacturers. I'm sure the banks are, Bank Negara already provide that help. You have to tell me in the chat what kind of help specifically for the manufacturer in terms of loan, HR, rentals. What is it? Because in MDEC, in February we just launched the 5,000 ringgit matching grant called the SME digitalization matching grant. So to qualify that, you go to Google and look for and type BSN SME digitalization grant. So you will come up with the BSN website of the list on how to digitize your business and the approved vendor. BSN will disburse that money. It is not MDEC. MDEC will only validate the company that you have engaged, the 5 areas of digitalization that you are engaged from. Exabyte is one of the technology service provider, the appointed ones. There are many others. We have a lot. Our MDEC team from the SME digitalization go through each application to become a technology provider. If any provider out there that wants to also provide in the area of CRM, POS, digital marketing, your online platform for the SME to come and sell, you may apply as TSP. The TSP, called the Technology Service Provider, the application ends this coming 31st of March. Okay, now who qualifies for this? Is there a deadline for provider to join? Yes, 31st of March. Go to MDEC website. Let me find, since I'm already here. Bear with me, let me find MDEC.
The link that I pasted, is it?
Yeah, that's the one, yes. Yes, so go to that link Nicole has shared to apply. The deadline is 31st of March. The matching grant is up to 5,000. But BSN is the one that will be approving the disbursement of funds, not MDEC, okay? So try to be clear. What else? What else are there? From what I know, if any one of you who has a retail outlets over in the shopping malls, I just saw Sunway Pyramid is giving free 14-day rental, but for the first part of the MCO, so I don't know whether they will extend. So I hope that other shopping mall operators are able to provide that kind of relief for their tenants. And Celcom Axiata also provides small loans. Nicole, can you go and look for, let me text Nicole, let me find, so that Nicole can paste this. Bear with me, I'm trying to find my WhatsApp chat. Wait, let me check my phone. Bear with me, Only my phone has the information. I can't see it from my laptop. This loan is much more affordable. I'm going to give this to Ego for existing. Okay, just take, Nicole, just take that link and post it on the chat. Very interesting package that they give. They are, Axiata Aspirasi will be giving, bear with me. They will be giving 150 million first 15 months duration with your first 6 months zero interest. And it's only 4.5% annual interest, okay? Most of the banks provide moratorium, but Axiata Aspirasi is lending out this money just to cushion your expense. Now, for your staff, there was a tip shared by Wen from Sushibet. Those that you feel that you do not want to, business owners who has a lot of staff as an overhead. Cash flow management, new online channel, innovation, government assistance, etc. Cash flow management and like the SME digitalization grant, look for the BSN list of approved. Nicole tried to find that in the BSN website, the approved list of providers. New online channel, yeah, all of them are there. The list of approved companies are all there. So, and always can come and WhatsApp me whenever you need info. And I hope that you're in the Go E-commerce TikTok group, because majority of the group chat there, we have a lot of things happening there. 4,000 of you, about 50% of you are active there. Any other questions from the 79 people? For the loan moratorium, do we need to apply or it's automatically done? It's automatically done according to my colleagues in the fintech. However, if you have a dedicated bank officer that serves you, double check with them. From what we know, from what I know, in MDEC, in our circle, is automatically. Now, else? That's about it. Any other things? Moratorium done. Only Anne asking question. What about the rest? Is the rest driving or what?
Okay, here got another 3 questions from the Q&A. So the first one is Celine. Yeah, she mentioned that my application for working capital was rejected recently.
Working capital from who did they apply to? Did they say anything?
No, it just put the one sentence only. So yeah. So Celine, you can further elaborate more for your
Mm.
questions.
If Celine is too shy to share who is these people, please find me in Facebook. Nicole, you can find my Facebook profile and just paste at the chat, and they can easily find me and message me. I may not add you as friend, but just message me will do. You have my WhatsApp number, Celine. Mm,
So there's
just
another few
ask.
more questions. I think I will just
Mm,
go through it lah. So the
go
next
on.
one, yeah, I scanned the TikTok QR code requested for the verification code that never came.
Ah, give them some time to send you the QR code. Our telco services right now is in bad shape, I would say. Slow. This server is from Singapore, so be patient. Keep trying. You definitely get it there. Okay. Next.
So how can we contribute with MDEC on our services from
How do you
LB?
contribute? Let me know who you are. A lot of enablers would like to come and tell us how do they be part of MDEX initiative. For my side, because I'm doing mostly e-commerce, I will ask companies, what do you guys do first? And then after that, we channel you to the right division. Usually what we do is we ask everybody to write to one email only, and that email will be channeled to different division. The email will be, bear with me, please keep this. This is very important email. Our customer service is working until 9 p.m. To address any questions and all. Any service provider to teach SME to start online classroom to teach. I can't read your Chinese name. I don't know how to address you. I can't read a lot of Chinese. Ironically, if you are in our Go e-commerce community in TikTok, we have listed several online classes by the e-Usahawan certified trainer. And right now, some of our trainer, the e-commerce expert, also do a pocket size of online training. Now, let me tell you, in TikTok, more powerful than Zoom, I would say. I'm sorry to say that, but in TikTok, we can have unlimited, no matter how long, of like live streaming like this. And it's all already recorded that the audiences can play back at your own free time. We can share screen. What else? It's all closed. It's not open like how in Zoom is. And I can check on the analytics how many people view the live. I can see maybe Nicole, out of the 1 hour that I talk, she maybe only look at 30 minutes, for example. So it's a very good tool to analyze your attendees. We have a lot of people there. We have the SME Corp people there. We have the Matrix people there. We have the Bank Negara personnel there. Lazada is in there. Alibaba people are in there. Shopee people are in there. So if you have problems with your account, the numbers are all there for you to reach out to. So I group all the 4,000 people here with their phone numbers for you to reach out to, because sometimes I do feel your pain when you have some accounts problem. You email all this customer service, they don't come to you. I felt it because I am a seller as yourself. So do take advantage of coming in there. You want to look for a specific person in eBay, just type eBay and you can see numbers are there. So what else? Muhammad Firdaus, next week we will have a full week of online. See, even Exabytes now, they have a full week of online SME Digital Fest, which is good. I just had a very good sharing moment with their group CEO, Chan Kisiak. Companies have to adapt now that online is inevitable. Myself have been an online seller since 1998, around year 2000, but selling on eBay platform. I never knew that e-commerce plays so big of a role now that we're in this situation. On the first day of COVID, let me show you this case study. I'm not going to name who, but they own about 40-year-old porridge, bubur. Chinese stall in Petaling Street. This owner has been attending to many of our MDEC events. It can be online, it can be offline. She WhatsApped me because she saved my number. And she said, Carol, I regretted not putting myself into putting my my porridge business, parents' business into online. I'm a dinosaur, but she's young. She's younger than me. So I got her connected with food delivery and all this food panda, the list that I show you just now on my slides. She's now getting the hang out of it and how to put her business online so that people can reach out to her so that she can still serve her clients. So this is the F&B business. We know that the affected community will be affected. Now Ramadan is coming, the hawkers, the taxi drivers. I know that the Ministry of Transport is trying to do something for you all. The food truckers, they all cannot operate because they get the crowd. So in MDEC, in our e-commerce division, we have submitted a paper to Ministry of Finance. They will, Celine just ding-talked me just now. So we're submitting the paper to our corporate strategy. So hopefully that we get some support from Ministry of Finance because we don't want to only help businesses that is e-commerce. There are much more affected community, which is the retailers, the manufacturers. You can still do your business because you have the right to MITI. The hawkers and the e-hailers, the taxi drivers are all affected. 75 of you are still around. So any other questions?
Another one more questions from here.
Go on.
From Yancy. So she mentioned that the 100 enterprise deployment requirement is steep for providers who are new. Is it a hard limit or flexible?
Say that, 100 what?
100 enterprise deployment requirement is steep for providers who are new.
Oh, you mean for the TSP, is it, let me rephrase this. 100, is it talking about one of the requirement is to have the 100 invoices and customers, right? I think one of the technology service provider requirement is, yes, see, Yinsi is the one answered. Yes, correct. Now, this SME digitalization grant, because I'm not from the digitalization division, they put this kind of restriction is they want to see how far you can provide customer support, how established your company is. We're not limiting to big companies. Some startups also provide that. Provide whatever you can. If it's not even 100, if you have 50 and 60, our team will have to process it and understand if you cannot meet the 100. I have technology providers. Carol, we don't have 100. How do we do this? But whether they get or not, they never come back to me. I presume that they get lah. So they proceeded with the application. So I never hear anything from them, no complaint what. So no harm, give yourself a try. No harm in finding out whether you qualify or not. There's no fee for you to do any registration to become a TSP. Number 5 and number 4 is just now I put up that email click.mdec.com.my. If you have any questions pertaining to your applications, follow-up status and all, you have to use that email to find out the status. So make it fast. What's the date today? 26. Oh, you still got a few more days. Okay. Any other questions, Nicole? We've already 40 minutes.
Okay, here I think just now Celine, the questions for the application was rejected one. I think she mentioned is from Bank Muamalat.
Oh, Bank Muamalat, working capital, is it? I don't know how much working capital that you're asking for. If you open it up and say how much is it, try other banks. If Bank Muamalat don't want to give you, I'm sure it's not only that bank rejected you. There are some other banks who might provide some sort of assistance. Good to have this session. Appreciate much. So try. Don't call me Caroline. I'm Carol. Okay. I hate the name Caroline. You know that song? Oh, Caroline. Oh, yeah. Don't get me started. Thank you, Carol and Exabyte, for this session. I hope that you keep following Exabyte's Facebook. Keep posted on Nicole, please take a picture of this so that I can show to my management that we have 72 of you come here. Yeah, come here and listen to me. I'm more than happy. I'm more than happy to share. I'm doing my little bites of YouTube videos for you guys by reaching out to my friends in my circle, show a little bit of video and all. And I hope to see you guys more on TikTok. And I hope to see more active. Tonight at maybe 9:30 or 8:30, we have a series of e-usahawan training, but they're all in Bahasa. And these are all done via Facebook Live. So I also want to wish everybody to stay safe. It's not going to be easy, but the next video that when I have an opportunity to upload later by Wen, Sushi Vet, she has the most practical advice as a startup. I love her video of her sharing. She gave about 4 or 5 tips in less than 3 minutes. Her upbeat about this and how she has to save up, how she has to talk to her staff, where can they hold on some of the benefits to go through this wave, and then after that continue back again later. So there are some ways for you to do it. This is like a wake-up call for you to make some changes in your decision making and changes to your marketing and your execution plan. It did affect us as well. We have to go back to the drawing floor and do some changes in our KPI, in our execution, now that everything has to go online. I missed the early part. Where can I access? Early part of what, Celine? Hi, Wolfgang. Can share the info about tonight meeting? Can. Mana the link? Let me ask my WhatsApp group, my team. Let me pass that information to Nicole. Nicole. Let me WhatsApp. It's a very interesting one. Where is the live training by EU? By EU tonight. Can I have the link? Thank you. So while waiting for them, will it be a TikTok playback? This one is not TikTok, Celine. This is a Zoom. So Zoom don't have unless Nicole record it. TikTok, I like TikTok because we can record.
Yes, we did record this session.
Yeah, yep. She record very good.
Yep.
Since people WhatsApping me already. Hi Carol, thanks for Exabyte thing. So people are chatting with me right now on WhatsApp. So I just save and say hello. I won't mute myself and not say hello to you. My motto is, if you don't ask, I can't tell you anything. If I can tell you something, I will share. I'm glad that I am in this industry so that whatever information that we have and we can share, we'll share it to the SMEs. Christy, hi. Miss Reed is here as well. So a lot of you are there. 67 people now. I think you're getting bored already, from 72 now to 67. Any other things? So I shop on live streaming. I just bought seafood just now with my friend on streaming, live streaming, bought seafood and all. And I don't have the link right now. Let me ask another group, yeah, Izani. These are all from my colleague. Izani, can I have the FB link for tonight's live, so that okay, I'm going to share these images to Nicole now, and hopefully Nicole can share some of the EDM, the posters, yeah. There you go. This one is share. Let me share to Nicole. Because I am not taking care of e-usahawan, although they are in our division. I'm more of a e-commerce. So we'll have on and off live. We have experts doing live. Seems that everyone don't want to leave and keep listening to you. Oh, Michael, you're so sweet. Christy from Miss Reed, you owe me a video. Yeah. So Miss Reed is also affected because they have retail. I just collected a video by, if you heard of this brand called Claire Organics. She just sent me her video recorded on herself, sharing how all her 6 retails now shut down temporarily because of the MCO. But one thing that she's grateful, she got her online website and she's doing her pick pack at home. She was grateful that the courier company, the logistic partners, the last mile fulfillment are still continuing to come to her home or come to her place to collect the goods and serve to her client. So this is important. If you have a dedicated last mile fulfillment, I will share the images that Carol shared. Thank you. Cindy is here. Siapa lagi? Okay, that's all. If you don't have any question, I pass the mic back to you, Nicole.
Okay. So thank you everyone for joining. I hope you guys have a good session with Carol. And thank you, Carol, for sharing all the information to help them across. Yeah, and then, yeah, as I mentioned, Exabyte will have online event next whole week for you guys. So anyone who are interested to learn, you can go to the link digitalfest.asia. It's free. You can sign up. Then we will run through the sharing through online. You guys can learn through it to see what kind of solution providers that you guys can get to help your business. Yeah. So I will share the information, banners, and also this video to you guys after this. So thank you so much and take care of yourself.
Bye. Stay safe. Sanitize.
Bye.